Hello everybody. So I wanted to take a few minutes today and share a really, really powerful breathing technique with you that is beautifully simple. So last week I went live and I shared with you the forgiveness meditation and breath work. Today we are doing the 555, and it's basically a reset breath. It's a balancing breathing technique that you can use anytime, anywhere. It's very discreet, so you can really do it even if you're in a high stress situation in a meeting. As long as you are doing the counting, maybe beneath the table on your fingers or wherever it may be. But essentially what it does is it takes your body from, an agitated state or a fight or flight state, and brings you back into rest and digest. And I also like to think of it as putting the oxygen mask on yourself proactively throughout your day. It's so easy to get so caught up in the hectic, crazy schedules of our lives that we forget that putting the oxygen mask on ourselves is important, not just in emergencies, but in a day to day situation. And it's so amazing that, again, you always have your breath. You have this free resource that can completely reset your entire body, your entire nervous system within a few minutes if we remember to do so. So I thought, what better way to do this or time to do this in the middle of the day when, you might need a little reset. And you can come back to this video as many times as you want, whether you watch it on my Facebook or my YouTube. I would love for you to come back and join it and just take 5 minutes out of your day to do this. Like I said, to put the oxygen mask on yourself. I actually assigned this to somebody I was working with the other day. We had a great guided breathwork session. And then in order to continue and to maintain the benefit of that session, instead of giving a whole long list of assignments, which sometimes I do after sessions, I said, I just want you to do this. I just want you to do the 555. Do 5 inhales through your nose for 5 counts, and excuse me, breathe in through your nose for 5 counts and breathe out through your nose for 5 counts for 5 minutes, just to reset, to get yourself in the habit of making this a routine for your body, and for your body to begin to realize, oh, this is a pattern that I like. Oh, when I'm stressed, we do this, and I can do this instead of the other things that I usually do when you're stressed. So it's really about creating better habits for ourselves, and ones that really, really are just free and always available to us. And there was something else I was going to say about that, but my mind just went blank. Oh, the other thing was, while you're doing this, I also recommend, if you can, listening to binaural beats. I actually have a few that I like on Spotify. Reason being, especially if you have ADHD, or you, again, are just at a very highly activated state, they're very, very good for soothing and reducing stress. So compounding the breathing with the sound of the binaural beats is really, really powerful. So I'm not doing it on this because I don't have rights to the music that I usually listen to on Spotify to share it on YouTube. I don't believe so. I'm not going to, but 10 out of 10 recommend you doing that. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. I want you to go ahead, get settled wherever you are, in your seat, in a chair somewhere, in a in your bed, on a couch, wherever. You can even do this one while driving, okay? So that's a nice little added bonus. You can do this while operating heavy machinery, okay? Just don't watch me do this while doing that, because that would be no bueno. All right. So what we're going to do is, the breathing style or technique is, again, 5 5. You're breathing in through your nose for 5 counts, and then you're breathing out through your nose for 5 counts. I'm going to start off doing the breathing and the counting for you. We're going to do it for 5 minutes. But once I do it a few times, I'm going to stop counting, but I want you to keep doing it, okay? So even though I stop counting and I'll be talking to you, just kind of giving you some positive things to think about and consider, I want you to continue with the 5 5, okay? So just to give you a fair warning. So let's start at 4:30 exactly. Okay. Breathing in through our nose for Now, as you continue to breathe, breathing in for 5 counts through your nose, I want you to make sure that you're doing your best to get into your stomach. Breathing into your stomach, deep into your belly, as deep as you can for those 5 counts, and then exhaling through your nose slowly. And if it helps to give you something to focus on so you don't feel like, why am I just breathing and breathing? Why don't you focus on each time giving yourself the challenge of breathing a little bit more deeply for those 5 counts and exhaling a little bit more deeply for those 5 counts? Preoccupy your brain with that. And we're going to keep going. And I want you to keep doing that. And you'll notice that your body starts to shift. Your posture begins to change. Maybe your shoulders are coming back. You'll notice if you're breathing into your stomach that your stomach begins to relax, which is also a hint to you that you were holding more stress than you realized before you even started breathing. So continue. I want you to keep going, breathing in through your nose and out through your nose. Keep going. Now, as you continue, there's just a couple more minutes left. You'll be surprised how quickly 5 minutes goes. I want you to think of a time when you felt completely at ease and at peace. As you're continuing to breathe in through your nose and out through your nose, I want you to think of a time where you felt completely relaxed. Maybe it was this morning in bed. Maybe it was a time being spent with someone you love. Maybe it was on a walk. It doesn't have to be a big memory. It can be a very, very simple memory, but I want you to bring that memory up as you're breathing in through your nose. Slowly exhaling through your nose. And I want you to completely relive the memory. See what you saw, hear what you heard. What did you feel? Who was around you? What noise was there? Was there the hum of an AC? Again, notice if your body is starting to relax a little bit more, a little bit more. Now I want you to become aware of your surroundings. Keep breathing in through your nose and out. What sounds do you notice that maybe you didn't notice before this? Do you feel a slight buzzing? And for the last minute, I want you to direct your attention back on yourself. Breathing in and noticing at the top of your head, beginning at the top of your head, just doing a body scan. Noticing any parts of your body where you might be holding any tension, dropping your shoulders if they're up, noticing if there's any tension in your chest. Are you holding your stomach in? Which will also make it very difficult to breathe into it. Softening your hips, easing a little bit more into the surface beneath you, relaxing, melting into the chair or the bed or the surface beneath you. One more deep, deep inhale for 5 counts. Congratulations. You just put your oxygen mask on yourself. You reset your body. I guarantee you feel completely different than you did before starting this. So come back to this as many times as you want. You'll notice in the description below, there's a link to a breathwork masterclass I made that teaches this and other breathing techniques you can use anytime, anywhere. And there's also a PDF called the Magic 3 that I created. Both of them free. Have at it. I'm so glad that you took this 5 minutes for yourself. And I hope you are able to take another 5 minutes at some point today because we all deserve more than just 5 minutes for ourselves in a day. All right. Bye bye.